teaching you. Okay, today I'll be sharing with you about the inverse function. Okay, inverse function examples, question examples. Okay, before I give you the examples, I'll be teaching you the basic stuff. Okay. Okay, now when you have fx 7x minus, let's say I just put here 9. Okay, step 1. Okay, step 1 here, y equals to 7x minus 9. Okay, now this is your first step. You have to introduce a variable. Okay, like for me, I feel comfortable with y. Okay, now secondly, your second step here, make x as subject. Okay, make your x as the subject. So it means 9, this negative 9. Okay, we move to the opposite side, it will become positive. Okay, and then we move this 7. All right, 7 the opposite side, so it will become divide. Okay, now step 3. Step 3 now, what you have to do, change the variable. The variable that I introduced over here, okay, change it. Change the variable into x. So it means that this one you have to change it into x. So you already get your inverse function. So you just have to copy down, copy this thing. Okay, copy the entire thing over here. And then you write, you replace the y with x. Okay, x plus 9 over 7. And this is your inverse function. So you just have to follow your steps 1, 2, and 3. Okay, how do we inverse this function now? Okay, this one I just put here question number 2. Okay, now same step. Okay, step 1, we introduce a variable, right? So we just put here y, copy and paste, square root 2x minus 3. Okay, and then step 2 is make x as subject. Okay, so what you can see now, this square root, all right, this square root will move to the opposite side, it will become square. And then we move this negative 3, all right, to the opposite side, it will become plus. And these 2, we move to the opposite side, will become divide. Okay, now this is your answer. Okay, this is your answer, but you still have the last step to follow. You just have to change the y. Okay, so your now answer is given. Change the y into x. Okay, change the y into x. So you have the x square plus 3 over 2. Okay, so this is the answer for this question. Okay, let us do a bit more complicated question. Start with number 3. Okay, now let us use an hx, and then here will be square root x minus 1 to x plus 3, let's say. Okay, now we have to inverse these functions. Okay, same steps. Now we have y x minus 1 to x plus 3. Okay, so this square root will move here, it will become square. Okay, will become square. So here's 2x plus 3. Okay, now we have to get this multiplied. Okay, get this multiplied because our aim now here is step 2. Make s as your subject. Same thing, okay? So let me erase this part. Okay, so this one we multiply here, so it becomes y square bracket 2x plus 3 x minus 1. Move the y square inside, so it becomes 2xy square plus with 3y plus with 3y square equals to x minus 1. Okay, after that, now we have a x here. Okay, we have x over here and we have x over here. Now our second step, now we have to gather the x at one side. So now we move this x to opposite side, it become minus. Okay, and then here -1. Okay, now it's our turn to move this plus 3y square to opposite side, so it become minus 3y square. Okay, now the next step will be okay, so the next step here, I'm going to continue and up here. Okay, now we have to factorize the x. You see here, we have x here, right? Now we factorize this x. So what happened? We move the x out. You still have 2y square inside the bracket and minus 1 equals to, this one has no change. Alright, so now this thing, okay, will move down to become divide. Two y square minus 1. Okay guys, so this is your answer. Okay, but you have to change the y into x. Okay, now I make here as a h. So h inverse of h. Just copy this and change it into x. Y to x. Okay. Square minus 1. Okay, this is the solution for this question. Okay, this is inverse function. Okay, last thing for function, if you have your function in fraction, okay, example now, example like equals to x minus 1, 5x minus 7. Okay, normally here you will have x not equals to one value. All right, you will notice this a lot in your questions. So your solution here is you just have to take this, take your denominator, and then make it equals to 0. So here you can have 7 and 7 over 5. So it means that this answer 7 over 5 must be inside here. Okay, must be inside over here. So here your answer is 7 over 5. Okay, why is this? Why? Okay, the reason is when you divide, like example, when you divide 0 with a number, you will get 0. But when you're doing the opposite way, like 2 divided by 0, you will get not defined. Okay, not defined. So this is the reason why we have to make this statement. You got it? Because you see, if I replace this, if I replace a 7 over 5 into here, it becomes, okay, I just take it out. I just take it out. 5x minus 7. And then I substitute 7 over 5. You see, you'll be getting the 0. Okay, 5 divided by 5. And then you have 7 minus 7. So you will get 0. That's why the x cannot be 7 over 5 over here. That's why they make it in this way. Alright, so this one, it will appear in your questions. And you will be given, okay, you will be given something like a k value. Okay, example like a k, and the question will ask you to find the value of the k. So this is the steps. Okay. Okay, so from here I hope you understand all about function. Okay, so thank you very much.